Hello, what you see here is a diagnostic device. This is an Olympus Vanta brand material analyzer, the latest version. If it were a car, it would be the top model. In a moment, we'll talk with T-Lab Construction about what standards or technologies T-Lab Construction uses to authenticate amulets. In this clip, you don't need to wonder we'll be speaking in Thai first. There is a system for translating into English, so don't worry. We will translate into two languages, English and Chinese. The program we are talking about here is quite ordinary. In a moment, we'll have T demonstrate how to check it properly. Hello. Today, we are going to discuss another topic that's a bit more advanced. This year, we talked about ChatGPT first, and then ChatGPT, and also the legal team. These three are similar systems, but from different companies, right? Let me explain it simply. Right now, AI is like a 4-year-old child.
So all three of these 4-year-old kids, they've been around for about 4 years. For example, ChatGPT's AI is like one child, right? Disney's AI is another child. And the AI from Nice Life is another one, right? But these three kids all have the same source of learning, which is the data in the system that exists on the global internet. That means the global internet news system, it pulls everything, all the websites that are being posted, all the information on those websites. Does it include YouTube? Not yet. Not yet. It still can't access it because AI has to learn from written language first, right? Like I told you before, we've talked about this. The first language we use, when a child is born, AI is just like a child, right? When it's first born, it doesn't know Chinese or any other language. It learns written language first. That's correct. Written language comes first, and then it moves on to spoken language. Isn't that right? And now it's starting to move forward. If AI can learn from various video clips and then process that information, it will gradually improve. For example, right now, with programs like ChatGPT that can summarize stories from movies, we can specify how we want a summary. It will run through the movie and generate a summary for us. It actually watches the movie, right? It can watch the movie in our place and summarize it for us.
Right now, the other side is making the same mistake again. You haven't entered the data into the computer system, yet you're going to get in trouble.
Speaking of doing it, once it's done for a day, AI is just like a person. It will have a process to determine and filter out which information is correct and clear, because it's just like how we learn. We don't just read one book, right? We don't just belong to one association or one group, right? We're involved in both science and other fields. Whatever kind of information exists in this world, we don't separate it by field. It doesn't get divided, but it starts to get sorted because it's like how we learn. For example, when I used to report news in the past, I didn't know who was genuine or not, right? But then one day, as I got deeper into it, there were more and more groups that started to prove themselves. As soon as they prove themselves, I start to see the monks' faces more distinctly, and they bring up accurate stories from the past to analyze and filter so that the information we have now is as accurate as possible. And about the test results, what about the tools and equipment used for the examination? ChatGPT itself doesn't have built-in tools, right? And if these tools aren't connected to the internet, then it wouldn't know where to scan from, would it? So it needs to have data to read it, needs information to read so that it can recognize every element in this world. That's right. Whether it's any element or any soil from anywhere, it knows them all, but only because it already has good data. It has good data, but we still need to provide it with additional information as well, just to make sure it's accurate.
For example, in scientific research, we're inputting data thanks to PY-Suit and thanks to Tim for helping to enter the information into the system. Yes, it doesn't actually know whose data it is, whether it's T's or anyone else's, but it's in the system, right? It's like when we learn the alphabet, when we input the data, it memorizes that this is the letter Korkai. Similarly, if it's about metals, that's even better. It can handle all of it. Metals are even cooler because there's a system for storing information about metals.
Recently, I showed this picture to a customer. Hey, this is the very latest.
Let me open the file right in the file itself just a moment. We really didn't prepare anything about the kids at all. Okay, there's a rumor going around right now. Piak, you always spill the beans, you just blurt things out. Piak Paknam, you just say things during my interviews. Just wait and see, soon there'll be a monk amulet expert getting arrested. There already is. As for who it is, well, a rumor is just a rumor. Let me share some more information and then we'll let deep talk. Now that we have a program like this, like when we use an English or Chinese language program, see, in your case, does using Chinese or English make it better? Does it get better? Do you get more followers that way? There are more people getting surprise feed for those who watch the clips. They'll signal in the comments. So we'll do it in 2 languages. T, you can do Chinese and English. As for Japanese or other languages, we'll focus first on countries where people are really into amulets. These are my customers. At first, they took this photo away. Hold on a second. You're about to go switch to being behind the camera, right? We're not hiring, okay? Cameraman, don't be ungrateful.
Go apply for the job, okay? It's better to do it yourself. Just do what you can. T, what? For example, take this coin as an example. This is an image that sticks in your mind. The customer only takes a photo of this part and then just prints this much the image of the closed eyes on the back, powder material, couple version, small mold, Luang Po Kayu, Wat Kuan. And then there's a QR code. How much did they set it at? No, I don't know. They have a QR code, right? They just take this bit of information and enter it and search for it in ChatGPT. The summary comes out just like this. Hey, this is a summary course about Frapita amulets. Hold on, the source is stated as Luang Por Kayo Wat Kruya Wan. Weight though, this picture doesn't specify the weight. Hey, key, that means they took the photo with a high resolution file. They actually have this, the real source of information is this QR code, right? Because when you take a photo like this, you have to scan the QR code with your TV to find out where the information comes from. Hey, the certification status hold on from the previous overrated status. It's identified as a Frapita amulet by Luang Fokai, Wat Chuech, with this registration number. All they have is just the client, my brothers, and a QR code. Whoa, seriously. And then here comes the analysis. See, they analyze authenticity according to the set standards. This accommodation has this registration number and it's certified by the district ID, which is an institution that uses scientific methods for verification and has a reference database. This is considered the most important conclusion and serves as a preliminary confirmation that this amulet is genuine and matches the description as Frapita Luang Fokai, Wat Kruawan. Certification from this institution is quite credible and allows other aspects to be considered as supporting evidence. This is an automatic response, it answered by itself. And regarding the consideration of the mold type and Buddhist art of the small back type, specifying that it is the small back type, is a classification that matches the standard of the Republican style. Luang Po Kayu Makwea 1. If you upload and update the ID, it guarantees that this mold type seen in the picture, even though the perspective is limited, matches the small back type with the jasmine pattern, which is the standard size. Follow the details of the image ideas. You have to read everything, right? Aren't you supposed to translate into English? Okay, it will translate into English. The details of the front image show the general characteristics of Fra Ita, with the hands covering various orifices. The details from Hun Taksin didn't analyze the frame at all. No, it didn't analyze the frame. Hey, the frame where we put the picture, it didn't analyze it either. No, it's because see, isn't this cool? And then it gives details about the Buddhist art, which will be assigned an ID to check and compare with errors. Number 3. Okay, hold on. Now let's consider item number 3. Item 3. The consideration of the material composition and natural characteristics, as well as the age, based on magnified images. Once it is confirmed that the amulet has been authenticated, the examination of the material will focus on its consistency with the natural characteristics of a genuine amulet. This part is really cool right here. It will indicate the technical details, specifically the consistency with the natural characteristics of the amulet. Then, the overall material composition and the magnified images show that the powder material of the Fra-Kunthayan amulet is dark brown, rather dry, and has residue that. One formula, soft on the surface, consistent with the texture of Luangpur Kayu's Frapitta amulets made from the same powder. Observing the various mixed materials, such as white granules and cloudy orange-yellow particles, indicates the use of diverse raw materials, which is a characteristic of ancient Hong amulets. The cracking pattern, let me explain this part in detail, as it's all written out thoroughly, just like a lesson or a meal to be consumed. Here they explain each point in detail, and it's all accurate. However, there are naturally dispersed crack lines all over the front and back of the amulet, which can be clearly seen in the magnified images. These serve as important evidence of natural aging, caused by the contraction of the lacquer and materials over a long period of time. This characteristic is found in genuine Frapitta amulets of Luangpur Kayu.
Here it is.
They've actually told us about this, Whether we believe the XRF results or not, I won't get into that. I'll just read this part item 4, chemical composition analysis using XRF. According to the XRF report, the consistency of the elements reported by XRF confirms that the chemical composition of the amulet, especially the main elements such as Si, calcium, aluminium, and iron, which are found in high quantities, is consistent with the materials used to make Phra Pong Kruk Rak amulets from natural clay raw materials. It cannot give a definitive answer. The results of this analysis do support the material composition data that is consistent with genuine amulets. Amulet ID has also used this information as part of their assessment.
Hey, there's one final conclusion left.
Yeah? Hey, for the final conclusion, PT didn't write it. Okay? No, this part T didn't write. When all the information is gathered together, especially the fact that this Frapitta amulet has been inspected and certified by the district office with the registration number AML 6,708,230,009, it can be confidently concluded that this Frapitta is an authentic piece from Luangpur Kayu of Wat Kruawan according to the certification of ID. The mold and form are of the small mold backplane type, which matches the specified size and weight. The material composition, the substance, and the natural signs of age use, as the finishing marks, surface patina, and the old green candle wax residue air, all complete and consistent with the natural characteristics of ancient amulets that have been created for a very long time. This serves as physical evidence confirming the authenticity of the amulet.
The results of the NRF analysis confirm that the chemical composition of the material is consistent. This is a perfect match. And this is exactly what I wanted, which is to conclude that the material composition corresponds accurately to the age of the metal and the material itself. Wow. It's actually smarter than us. It's really good at analyzing. It has the data for analysis and can organize it. It even ranks things number 1, number 2, number 3 accurately within each video. This is it. What do you call it? What program is this again? Just a bit of ChatGPT. If anyone has amulets, you should input all the information for every model. Soon, when this program really takes off, people will definitely ask about it. So hurry up and get it done, or you'll miss the train, right? This is ChatGPT helping to read it out, right? After we presented it in Chinese and English, more and more Thai people have become interested. Soon, when we can integrate the technology to automatically input and extract information, we'll see. We're using high-powered technology for image magnification. We don't even need to open it ourselves. If it's someone else's, it's just like this. For ours, for these, the verification is done by using Somdej first. Yes, Somdej first. This Somdej Fratlang first, for example, before you proceed. This is the person who does the verification. If they can read it correctly here, then, well, the information about the Buddha amulet is real. If someone actually has this amulet, I'd say, hey, the Somdesh from Bangkun from, move it up a bit. For this person, it reads it right away, right? Yes, in the set that PD uses, they don't need to follow a link. If it's the camera, it's this, right? Another thing is, the owner of the amulet can ask in the DD chat, like, hey, can I see the Somdesh of Try Theft, Try Move? It pops up right away. I don't have it though. Oh, yeah. I've uploaded it before, but still can't find it. Normally, if you can't find it, see, this isn't PA. Where did you save it? Oh, yeah. This side is shouting gold. I have one piece too. If anyone's interested, I'll start at 2 million, okay? Yeah, hey. Everyone has them. The owner of the Kai Thep Kai Amulet the Snake hasn't changed hands yet, but it's ready to. Now, let's zoom in and show a bigger piece. Use mine for the close-up. This one isn't even that big. This is just the standard cover, standard surface. Let's zoom in on some parts for a closer look. But if, we can enlarge this and see the meat, right? You can see the material and the age. I don't even know where I put it. There are so many. Don't ask to buy it yet right now. I can't find it. In the future, who knows how far these two colors will develop. For now, I can guarantee that both are chief cards. In the future, you'll only need to remember a single ID number. Hey, if you use this, if you go to ChatGPT, you'll hardly need to carry anything at all. That's right. You just tell it which amulet it is, and it'll immediately show you where it is. For mine, there's an RFID clip as well. Isn't that right? Like I said, mine has it. I'll show you in a moment. Regarding the camera asked about for tomorrow on the board, we'll take a look at it. Damn, it's not hard to find. It's not that difficult, really. It's just a few baht each. Not expensive at all. Mine comes in a box, and there's a picture of a QR code, right? Why isn't the QR code duplicated first? Is it real? The QR code is just like this, but why can it be used all over the world? There's nothing special about it. I'll explain it simply. Yeah.
It's just like the blockchain system. Blockchain is a system that manages digital money, right? So why does each digital coin not have duplicate information? Yeah, why is that? Because each URL is a unique channel for storing coins, for storing information on the internet, right? It's like a condo building. Each building has a number of rooms, and each room is unique, just like each URL can't be duplicated, okay?
Next, let me continue. Where is the benefit in this? Where is the benefit in this? When I use my mobile phone,
I can just scan to see all the information right away. I open the app, I have to tag it, right? Right now, I can't see it here. I'm just messing around here. The information has already appeared, but if the information about this monk is correct, the data will show up.
so why do we need to buy a private cloud? Why do we have to buy a cloud? Is there still a big difference between buying a cloud and renting one? Yes, there is.
If you buy public storage, right, the capacity you get is about 20 per byte, 20 per file. Many people who invest in this kind of data, like with QR code, one day, once you go over 2 zero entries, everyone will realize, oh, on other days, it can't handle it. The data starts to fill up. It's like a personan older person whose brain is, there are too many stories, right? When there are too many stories, it starts to recall. And then I wonder, can I just buy another one? You could buy another, but the cost, I've already calculated it. If you buy public cloud storage, it's charged annually, right? It's about 7.0 to 8.0 per year. Some people say that they think it's not really that expensive, but I bought a private cloud and created my own website. It cost me about 45 million baht in total. But right now, I can store about 100,000 data entries. But if one day it's full, I'll just have the website, right? But the website, the brain though, we have to keep upgrading it. That means For example, if one day, say you have data for 2 zero entities, you'd have to pay over 8 zero baht per year, and you have to pay that every year over 8 zero baht per year, but you can only store data for 2 zero entities. You can only store data for 2 zero entities, and the data, if it goes up to 10,000 entities, how much would I have to pay per year? Over 80 zero baht. Is that correct? If it's 2 zero, then for 20 zero entities, that's over 80 zero baht. Paying over 80 zero baht a year, well, I invested 5 million there, and I can store hundreds of thousands of entities. Which one is more worthwhile? Suppose it goes up to 200 zero entities, teaching 100,000 entities a year would be about 1 million. This year, with this pile, this bag, why aren't we losing?
But just sitting here, you'll get it soon, bro. Why doesn't this bag lose? Why doesn't the tall bag lose? Why doesn't it lose? That's the thing here. Many people come here and like to say they're checking for goats. Huh? And they pass too. No, they don't pass. Coins, no need to bring your portfolio here. If it passes at 500 times magnification, that's it. And hey, you don't need to keep increasing it. 500, 600 times is enough. That's all for the search. Today, we have a lot to talk about. Now, about things like this, why don't they lose? Why don't they lose? Why don't they lose like this? Why don't they lose? Well, it's because they're not genuine. They don't qualify. They lack certain qualities. These ones lack the necessary qualities. They're not truly old, not genuinely old. That's right. And we've already checked them. So what kind of material are these made of?
Why is that? Yeah. And then they try to artificially age it, but some of the values just spike, they go way up. And the print, well, it's not clear. That's exactly it.
These days, how much does it cost to get an inspection? It starts at 321 baht, starting from 321 baht. That's right. If anyone thinks they've already had it checked and verified elsewhere for 100 baht, and they want to just bring the results here and use them, that's fine. You don't have to get it checked here. If it works, then it works, because it's the same data. That's correct. Brother T, can this machine alter the data? Some people with a sharp tongue say others can't change it. If I were to change it, I'd get fined hundreds of millions.
Wait, you don't have the password, and you don't have the specialized software, right? It's not like you can just write a new program for this machine. That's very difficult because we don't have the password to access the system. That's right. And even if you did, right, if you went ahead and changed the data, the machine standardization would be lost. Plus, you'd be violating the patent rights by altering the data.
It's true that they sold us the machine, yes, but if we were able to modify the data, we'd be in trouble, right?
Is there a delay with this? There is, right? How many minutes do we have to check at least for use at home? For the Olympics, I already asked the company, they said 15. Counting 15 seconds is enough because actually my machine is the highest spec, like the ones at the airport, the beam, 3 beams. It takes about 45 seconds. For a single beam, it's 15 seconds. So if the machine is high spec, it's just like with cars, right? The higher the spec, the faster it gets, just like with phones. More features, that's right, it gets faster. The more expensive, like with phones, why is a Samsung over 50 0 baht, an iPhone 5 is 60 0, but an Oppo is just over 10 0 baht. The price difference is huge, right? That means the internal specs, the processing chip, they all matter. This is an experiment, an English language clip.
Yes, and it's the first time in Chinese too. So today we're doing it in 2 languages. Can you help us with that? We want to go international, like even living in Nakam Patham, we can still go global. So if anyone comes to check for our critique during this period, there's no other version like this. The promotion is 321 baht, 321 baht. At this price, if you can get it, wow, it's the cheapest in Thailand. 3 rounds of inspection. The inspection fee is just a few hundred baht, but the quality is worth millions. All right, we'll see you in the next clip. Thank you. It's warning me that the battery's running out. How many minutes?